Alright, as I was saying during my testing, I'm going to play a game that's very near and dear to my heart. I found its writing phenomenal, absolutely fantastic. It is To the Moon. It is a game that is not unknown. A lot of major YouTubers have done videos of this game, but it's so good that I couldn't go without getting a chance to experience it for you guys. It will be my first personal full run of it. I got started on it one time, and then I ran out of time. As a consequence, I have now decided I will just start over from the beginning and experience it with you guys. Xander will have to tell me if the audio is working fairly well. I feel like I got it all fixed, but just in case. Both of these two did a phenomenal job on the music. This is one of the few games where I was excited to get its soundtrack. Oh. Ah, the music is quiet now. Well, that will not do. How's the music now? Where were you looking, Neil? Oh, I can't use controller for this one. I guess that makes sense. I don't know what all in RPG Maker even can use it. Well, excuse me for heroically evading that squirrel coming out of nowhere. You ran it over anyways. Oh. You ran it over and hit a tree. Look, don't worry, it's a company car. Are you kidding me? The boss is going to kill us. We'll just say I was saving a puppy. He likes puppies, right? He's more of a cat person. Why does the world have to be so complicated? Fine, whatever furball he fancies. Crisis averted. Good. Write that on your report later. Let's grab the equipment from the car and move already. Received equipment. Got the sucker. Let's roll. The house points the other way. Oh, how kind of it to exist. Hey, wait, don't forget the car. Just wanted to see if you'd remember. How thoughtful of you. Who put a boulder here? Maybe it's their security system. Cucumbers. We don't have time for this fluff. Let's try pushing it out of the way. Maybe we can find a tree branch to jack it with. Wait. Or we could just call it a night and blame it on that. Alright, on 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't even... What was that? Not a boulder, that's for sure. We need to get going for now. We'll figure that thing out later. Right. Okay, go this way. Ta-da. flowers. So this is my single example to anyone who criticizes RPG Maker games. Ma, they're here! Not a bad place to retire at, huh? I could do better. Night shifts. Love them or hate them? You know the answer, you stupid owl. It's probably gonna be an all-nighter, you know. I know. And I doubt they'd have any coffee. Shut up! And the ocean waves will sing lullabies. Not through your blathering, they won't. And your eyes will... Don't forget the equipment, moron! I don't get paid enough for this. Act 1. I never told anyone, but I always imagined them to be lighthouses. Or I always thought they were lighthouses. Dr. Watts, Dr. Rosaline, I presume? Thanks for coming on such short notice. That's okay. I tend to be bad at predicting deaths as well. Are you the patient's daughter? Oh no, I'm just his caretaker. And these are my children, Sarah and Tommy. It's not exactly a 9-to-5 job, so Johnny lets us live here. I suppose this Johnny is our man? Johnny? Listen, if it's the kid we're dealing with, I don't think we're the ones you want. No, he just prefers to be called that. He's upstairs right now with his medical doctor. Come with me. Come on, grab the case and let's go. When my back breaks one day, I'll sue you with the insurance claim. Guess you have to click to go places. I don't remember that being a thing, but it's possible. Alright, let's head upstairs before I drop this. What's it say? The patient's waiting upstairs. Better not waste time. No! Okay, they're gone. Whoever gets there first gets to play the melody. No fair, you pushed me. Did not. Whatever, you get the boring 2 notes anyway. Those kids are pretty good for their age. Hey, you're the one who said there was no time to waste. And incidentally, I'm the one who's carrying the weight of a small meteoroid. Yeah, come on. Ready to set up? It'll still just be a moment. Are you sure a common household power outlet is sufficient? No worries, we're the experts. Oh crap. Standard procedures, just keeping you on your toes. How's he doing? Not so well. If I were to say he's got just a day or two left. That's plenty of time. So you two can grant him any wish, huh? To try, at least. But we always succeed, because we're awesome. So what's the wish? The moon. Huh? The moon? The moon. He wants to go to the moon. Roll credits. The geezer just keep on getting crazier, huh? So, can you do it? It depends. She meant to say yes. Why don't you tell us about our client here? That, I don't really know much. Johnny's an odd man. Through the 2 years that I've worked here, he rarely spoke. He worked as a craftsman for most of his life, and his wife passed away 2 years ago. I don't really know many details. I would have known more if if I were his paperboy, for Pete's sake. Shush! Just do your thing. Well, I suppose if you look around the house, you may find some info. I suppose Johnny wouldn't mind, since he signed for you two. So be it. Alright, which of us plays detective? Thanks for the offer, but I'm busy leaving a butt print on this chair. Right, do continue. Tommy and Sarah can show you around. They're probably at the piano downstairs. What's this way? I don't even remember what's in this room. Oh, it's a bathroom. Oh, there's nothing in there. Like, actually nothing. Alright. What do we got over here? Painting of a lighthouse by the cliffside. Yes. Painting of a woman holding something yellow and blue. Painting of an animal of some sort. Casual painting of 3 people. Wait! Come back here for a moment. I have something for you. Here, take this. Receive the remote patient mark. That'll keep you updated on Johnny's status. Thanks. I was just going to ask for it. Johnny's heart monitor is now activated in the menu. Dusklight, the tale of a girl who fell in love with a zombie who emitted the smell of daisies when showered with gentle sunlight. Oh god. Maybe another year. Pilgrim's Guide to Origami, Volume 1, The Key to Avoiding Paper Cuts. The Pilgrim's Guide to Origami has always supplanted the great Wikipedia Origamia as the standard repository of all knowledge and wisdom about paper folding. For though it has many omissions and contains much that is apocryphal, or at least wildly inaccurate, it scores over the older, more pedestrian work in two important respects. First, it's made of paper, and secondly, it provides numerous band-aids to make up for the inevitable paper cuts resulting from the reading of this book. Aha! For the Grand Origami Master, it's absolutely essential for each origami to be completed in exactly 42 moves. In the most origami tournaments, scissor cuts are considered cheating, but uppercuts are deemed legal. Aha. So now you know. The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. And the colors of that beautiful fabric. I've never seen anything like it in my life. They all tried to conceal their disappointment at not being able to see the clothes. A child, however, who had no important role and could only see things as his eyes showed them to him, went up to the carriage. But he hasn't got anything on, the child said. Don't talk nonsense, his father reprimanded, but the boy's remark, which has been heard by the bystanders, was repeated over and over. Oh, bye, Xander. What you want? Sarah and Tommy, right? Your mother said to ask you two to show me around the house. Okay, maybe we will. Maybe? I think we just need a little convincing, that's all. What do you think, Tommy? Yeah! What would you like? We want $1 trillion. Or the candy cane Mom hides from us. Yeah, or that. Huh? There's a giant candy cane on top of a high shelf that we can't reach. It's in the kitchen. Ma put it there to save for when we do chores. Get it for us, and we'll give you a tour through the house. What do you say? Well... My mother used to keep candies on high shelves too. Alright, I'll go get it. The kitchen door's right next to the stairs. Now go. There's that candy cane. Might as well get that candy cane for them while I'm here. That's what I'm trying to do. See the candy cane. Terrible calories. I hate to move on just because I love this song. Okay, I got you what you wanted. The good old candy cane. Candy cane. If you come and give me a tour this instant, I won't sneeze on it. Okay, where do we start? I know! There's this funny room in the basement. I don't like that funny room. What do you mean by funny room? You'll see. It's weird. We need to get the keys, though. The old man hid it inside a book in the study. Alright, so the study is this one. It's the book right here. The key to the funny room is in the thickest book on the upper shelf. Shows its hiding spot well. Tommy used to throw books at me and call it a book fight. Until one day, I threw him back and he needed a band-aid. Just a bunch of books in here. They've nothing I don't know about, though. Picking up on the funny room in the basement now. This is the basement where we play hide and seek here. Turn on the light before you trip over something. Where are you going? Ah. Sometimes the clicks don't read what I want them to read. Opened it with the room key. Stop! I don't. It is late. Okay, whatever. It's like a cave in here. Stuffed platypus. Looks adorable enough to annoy Neil. Might come in handy. Broken music box. Yeah, there are definitely some rabbits folded out of paper in here. One or two. Get out of here. Did you see it? What did you know about all those rabbits? Nothing. The old man didn't want anyone to go inside it, so he never told it. There are more of them, actually. Where? Inside the abandoned lighthouse. It's just beneath this cliff. Want to go see? I got the keys. You aren't supposed to go there either, are you? Remind me to never take you to Neil's house. So, you want to go see the lighthouse? Well, it's rather cold outside, but... You know what? Fine. Maybe you'll tell me more about those rabbits. Let's go check that old lighthouse. Out. Oh, I can use the keyboard. Okay. It's just actually the arrow keys instead. There it is! We need to head south to the street and take the other path to get down to it. Yeah, I forgot my parachute. Pretty. Pretty. It's here! Huh? My novelty beach ball! I thought I lost it! Ah. It's stupid anyway. Oh, I'll never lose it again. I'm gonna hide it. Don't look. There's no time. Okay, done. Okay. Let's just hurry to that lighthouse. It's smoking. Who's the dummy who crashed the car? Not me. It's pretty dark out. Aren't you kids scared? Of course not. We roleplay it away. What? Tommy's a super powerful knight, and I'm a mighty magician. Yeah, we destroy all evil. Oh, that's nice. Do you roleplay too? No. She's not cool enough to do it. Hey! I could if I wanted to. Just you children watch. Oh, a squirrel! Oh no, it's a terrible squirrel gone! Don't worry, children, I'll protect you. Huh? Your time is at an end, squirrel gone. Ah! Stop it! Or I'm gonna tell Ma animal abuse. Yeah, she'll call the cops on you. What? I wasn't gonna. Didn't you say you like role playing? You should be ashamed of yourself. Let's name it Teddy. Okay. Let's just forget this happened. Ready. And we never saw Theodore the squirrel again. In memory of River E. Wiles. River Wiles? Was she John's wife? No. Come on, my house is right there. This is it! Hey, this wasn't here when we came last week. Oh yeah, Johnny must have come in here before he fell ill again. This is the only one with two colors, huh? You know, these things actually look pretty hard to fold. Kind of an odd hobby, though. Oh, that's my phone. It's Watts. Is everything ready? Alright, I'll be right there. Why do you have a creepy ringtone? Because it scares the monsters away. Come on, let's head back. Receive the paper rabbit. Oh, why don't you be late by another half hour? Not like we got a dying client or anything. I got caught up in something. I got caught up in something too. It's called our job. Get off your high horse. I'm late just this one time and you milk it? At least tell me we're good to go. Of course we are, because I'm competent. Your helmet's on the couch. Chop chop. Couch? Couch. I don't see. Oh, couch. Alright, here we go. This should be the last accessible memory. Disable speech for all except Johnny. Done. Let's get him. At any time, you can view your position in time by moving the mouse towards the top of the screen. All the pictures are gone. They're all blank. Can't go into any of the rooms. This room looks like it's like locked out or something. Johnny? What a pleasant surprise. We don't get many visitors around here. My name is Dr. Eva Rosaline, and this Dr. Von Matterhorn. Dr. Lorenzo von Matterhorn. Stop. I don't care. Dr. Neil Watts. Are you familiar with the Sigmund Agency of Life Generation? Oh, are you two from the agency? How convenient. I've just been thinking of calling you. Lily, get us some tea, please. Lily? Actually, you've already called us. Oh. We're here to fulfill our contract from the relative future. Be careful there. If you slip off the cliff, we're gonna have to reload this memory. Watch it, Neil. Show some respect. It's just a program, you know. I know, but this is the last accessible memory, and we need its cooperation. Worst comes to worst, we can just reboot it. Why would you waste time like that? You're here to take me to the moon, aren't you? Yes, John. I suppose I had a good run. Not good enough, it seems. So, can you do it? Can you take me to the moon? We can't, but you might be able to. Why do you want to go there? I don't know. It's fine, you can tell us. It's essential for helping us to get you to go there. You want fame? Money? You gotta have a motive. I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I just do. I can already tell this is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Nevertheless, Johnny, here's what we will do. We need to get to your childhood, but it is too distant to do so in one memory hop. Thus, we will need to traverse through your memories with gradual backwards leaps, which you've given us the permission to do in the relative future. Once we lay down the waypoints in your childhood memories for direct access, we will return here. That's when you'll need to help us influence the childhood you to become an astronaut, or to get on a giant catapult. The point is, you'll need to have more to say than just I don't know. As long as you can take me to the moon, I will cooperate in any way possible. Good. Now, in order to leap to a memory, we need an item that is of importance to you. Do you have a memento of some sort to get us started? That'll do. Well, shall we? Ladies first. We'll need to prepare this memento first. Memento can now be activated for traversing. Wait, what about my privacy? We'll try not to violate what we can avoid, but in most cases, it can't be helped. Turn off visibility and interactivity. It'd be messy to be seen. Yeah. Happy? Jeez, what's with all these rabbits? This is creeping me out. We probably should have checked his record for psychopathy first. What the? Did he hear me? That's impossible. It's probably just part of his memory. And I stand by my point. Anyway, quit blabbering on. Find a memento to hear from here to hop from. That's a weird sentence. No, I don't want to go up here. I feel like that platypus is one of them. But aren't you special? Having two colors and all your siblings look like they're drowned in bleach. What's that? You think you're really creepy? Why yes, I agree. Glass bottle of pickled olives. I hate this stuff. What's to hate? It's a pickled olive. Exactly. I agree there. I'm not a big fan of olives. Don't patch that backpack. What's this? A million years old? Guess we'll have to find out. Or I guess we'll find out, rather. Oh, I guess it doesn't say anything. Don't. If we have to explain our presence to him at every memory, I'll go crazy. Don't tempt me. All the pictures are blank still. Umbrella, maybe? I feel like the platypus is one of them. Fuck is moving soundless. Fuck. Guessing these are things that he didn't remember well enough to be able to do anything with them. Selection of readings from medical journals. Flowers, maybe? Fresh wildflowers. Ah! Yes, I know. The clock is indeed moving south. Go up the stairs again. Go up the stairs again. I really don't want to say anything else. Oh, The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. There we go. Hadouken! What the f was that? What? That's it. I'm doing the breaking from now on. Yes, I understand. When it comes to rain, through is better than onto. I don't mind it regardless. Seems like these memory hops only span a short period of time. We need to find a leaping memento. It's going to take forever. Just enjoy the scenery. Our platypus friend. It's an old stuffed toy platypus. Honestly, I just don't think this animal has the right to exist. The world's not big enough for two of you. Oh, 3 bars. He's not a stuffed toy platypus. That's a lie. It's finished, River. Like you, I'll be able to watch over her every day. She won't be alone anymore. I might never understand why, but I stayed true to your wish. I'm sure Anya is grateful to you too. But when I'm gone, who's going to watch over us? Who are you? My name is Ava. I was just passing by. Was she your wife? Yes, her name was River. That's a special name. It didn't need to happen. She didn't need to do it. But you wouldn't understand. I don't even understand. Is there a menu here? Yes. Clock. The clocks in Johnny's house never tick. Objective. The moon in Johnny's memory is full. And Anya, someone John and River called for. Next wirelessly with patience, so full larger. Lies to provision. About time you got here, I almost fell off a cliff. What were you doing? Enjoying the scenery, what else? Any luck here? Big luck. Huge. Dinosauric. Huh? This place looks pretty empty. It's a lighthouse, what do you expect? Anyway, I'll catch you on the other side. Have fun breaking the barrier for yourself. What are you looking at? Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Just enough. After we pay for your operation, we'll have just enough left for it, so don't you worry. White lie. That's what you call it, right? No, I'm sure we can just stop it. I don't like it when you lie. I calculated our finances. I know how it's like. Why do you try to convince me against my will? We need the money for your medical bills, River. I understand that Anya means a lot to you, but this is just too much. I mean, she isn't even... Do you know what makes me happy, Johnny? What? Do you? Well, I do. I just hope you can help me with it. River, when the papers for my treatments get here, I will not sign them. What you do with our money is up to you. But if you would grant my wish, I want you to use it to finish building that house. And then, for every day that you live there, I want you to watch over her. Visit her, speak to her, comfort her. I don't want her to be alone anymore. And what about you? Happy. I'll be happy. Johnny. Yes? I read this. Tell me what it is. What? Just tell me what it is. It's a rabbit, like all the others you made. What else? It's made of paper. What else? Its body is yellow and the rest is blue. Good. What else? Look, River. I wrote a song. It's for you. Okay. Well, would you like to hear it? Yes. You didn't have to bring the piano in here for this. I can hear you just fine with the door open. It's called Forever. Why so cliche? It's just a placeholder. Who's this Anya they keep talking about? She's so important. Shouldn't we have seen her in his late memories? I guess he didn't keep that promise after all. Unless what? Never mind. Hey, it's the same song the kids were playing earlier, huh? I guess he taught them. You know what? I'm too manly for this. I'm heading on. I already got my memory links. You want to hitch a quick ride or look around yourself? Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. Don't you miss the days when memory audio to MP8 conversion was legal? I think I brought home over 2,000 songs during my first year on this job. I'm telling you, there's just no way. What if we take it apart? Look at us, John. We aren't exactly the ripe age of piano moving. You know what? If this means that much to you, I'll pay the professionals to do this. I can't help saving that house for you, so this is the least I can do. Hey, there's the pickled olives. Someone really likes these. Four moves. Let's see here. Oh, I messed that one up. Hello, Morgana. How are you? This is a very story-based game that I'm playing right now. With a wonderful soundtrack. Finally! Look what we have here. But they saw this cliff and thought it was not dangerous enough without people living on it. Xander, what are you still doing awake? You have school. Nick called and said I should come. I brought you pickled olives. They're your favorite, right? I heard about River. Will she be okay? Her illness was just diagnosed in its late stage. Fortunately, it's treatable. But the medical bills. Oh, for your job? We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treatment. I'm just relieved that she'll be okay, but you don't know how much this place means to her. She's going to be heartbroken. I'd help, but Ted and I have barely been getting by since the market crashed. What are you going to do now? I'm going to tell her that we can make it. I'm going to tell her that we can afford everything. I don't want her to do anything crazy. You shouldn't lie to her. You don't understand, Isabel. If she found out, I'm not sure which she'd choose. So what? If she chooses not to save herself for the sake of this place, then so be it. This is what it's what she really wants. I really dislike when you neurotypicals think you know what's best for others. I hate when you call me that, Izzy. Do you think this is all about her? What about me, Isabel? After all these years, I'm not allowed to be selfish even once? I don't want to be alone, Isabel. I'm not going to let her die. That's arrogant. I don't care. Where are you going? I'm going to pick something from this cliff to bring back to her. It'll at least give her some comfort. That doesn't make what you're doing any less wrong. Nick wanted me to give you this. He said it's called Everything's Alright. It isn't. You actually don't have a choice if you get into that scene. You have to do one of them. It's just sometimes you use a shoe and it spooks it away, I believe. In which case I think they also don't get that it's not really role-playing at that point. music in this game is beautiful. I actually do own this soundtrack. It was the entire reason I started using Humble Bundle in the first place is because this was in there. And then it also included the soundtrack, which really made me really happy because this game has just amazing music. Now you won't get my blind reaction like you would from someone else, perhaps. If you want a really good experience, think what you will about him. PewDiePie's playthrough of this is really good. It's a really sincere blind playthrough, and it's very good. He's actually the one who I discovered this from, and it's it's amazing. Okay, so this one is ridiculous. What the heck? There. You should still check out his playthrough of this. It actually is a very, very good playthrough. So you guys are really gonna go for it, huh? Yep, the construction's starting in just a few months. It's a bit of a squeeze. We had to split the payment. But with financing, we'll make do. How wonderful! Having your dream house built in such a beautiful site. You had your wedding at that lighthouse near there all those years ago, didn't you? That's not all that's special about it. We have a long history with that place. Well, it's good to have some news at a good to have some good news at a get-together for once. Cheers and congratulations, you two. Hey, cheers. Be right back. I'm gonna get some fresh air. Me too. That's too bad. Let's see here. Well, buddy, it's sure been a while. Hasn't it? You know how hard it is to get across a few cities nowadays. That river is still so quiet, huh? She's actually been talking at home and with Isabel. I guess she's just not used to you. So I'm the bad guy here, huh? Oh hey, so did you tell River that thing from back then? I did. So how'd she take it? For the most part, she took it well. But something bugs me. Ever since the incident, she's been making these strange rabbits out of paper. Origami rabbits? Yes, lots of them. I used to fold origami animals for my daughter all the time. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's the same thing. She's been doing nothing but making the same rabbits day in and day out. Our house is literally filled with them now. Didn't Isabel say something like that is a common trait with River's condition? Yes, but something doesn't feel right this time. When I ask her about it, she never answers. Instead, she gets this distant look in her eyes. It's almost as if she wants something from me. And the strange thing is, I feel like there's something I owe her, too. Have you asked Isabel? Yes. She said she talked to her about it, but got nothing. Well, I'm certainly not the one to inquire, but I'll tell you this. I've known you since middle school, and you're notorious for overthinking. You're probably just imagining things. There's no need to get too worked up. Usually when someone says that, something's always wrong. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're probably right. Probably? I'm always right, John. Wait, so even he himself never knew what was up with all those rabbits? Forget about the stupid rabbits. We got bigger problems. It's a confined memory and there are no mementos anywhere. Don't worry, we can probably draw one out of him. How? Leave it to me. I just gotta give the bartender a quick visit first. Hey there, could I get you anything? Hey yo! Could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit. Check. I'm sorry, we don't take checks. Oh, just put it on my tab then. Wait, does that mean you don't have any money? You're so getting reset. Hey there, could I get you anything? Hello, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit. Just put it on my tab. I feel like spending big today. Oh, thank you, sir. Here are your pickled olives. Thanks, bro. You'll be getting an enormous amount of tips today. Thank you, sir. You're such an ass, Neil. Oh, loosen up. Why, is that a bottle of pickled olives you're sporting? Yeah, are you a fellow olive lover? Indeed I am. Just a fresh bottle of them myself, in fact. Mind if I join you? Sure. Why don't you grab a seat? We'll down a bottle together. Oh, yeah, that just sounds swell. Even disable taste simulation now. Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it. I am so gonna get you back for this. So that's how we got our first toaster. Ah, you okay there? Yes, I'm just savoring the amazingness of the pickled olives. They're wonderful, aren't they? Yeah, I just can't understand how anyone finds such things to be disgusting. Take your time. We've got 2 bottles left. So I said, hey, that's not right. And they totally agreed. And you know what else is wrong with society today? Yeah, I actually have it right here. Why? May I see it? Okay. Here it is. And freeze. Finally, dear Lord. How are the olives, Neil? Oh, shut your mouth. Wait, don't you dare. Don't worry, sheesh. See, I'm doing it by the books. Hulk smash! Neil, seriously, I'm trying to get into this and you're ruining the mood. Totally worth it. That must be the deed for the house, or well, for the land. Crikey, nutcrackers! You aren't Australian. Who cares? We're like 2 billion nanometers off the ground and standing on a damn flagpole. Just jump down. It's not like we can be hurt here. Are you kidding me? It's a friggin' skydive! You can't stay on here. You can't get off. God, I hate it when this happens. I swear, this place... Evil, what the f... Wuss. Why would they abandon her like this? I suppose she's just no longer needed. No longer needed? By ships, I mean. You know how it is, now that everything has GPS and all that. Look, river. This place means a lot to me too, and I've been thinking. In our current state, things have been pretty stable. If we save well, in a few years we could afford to build a house on top of here. It's going to be a squeeze, but we'd be able to see her from the window. In the morning, at night, we'd always be nearby. And we could walk here any time. She'll never be alone again, John. I'll be able to watch over her every day. Yeah, we will. Good for them. You gotta be kidding me. You remember what happens, don't you? It's like watching a train wreck. The ending isn't any more important than any of the moments leading to it. The important thing is that over here, they're happy. Let's move on. Well, it looks like everyone in the chat is getting ready to go to bed. And I probably should too, so that way I can be here for the long haul tomorrow. I have the day off, so I'll try and get a little bit of playthrough in. Shin said he should be here. We do have D&D, so I don't know when that will take place. But let me just save over the old one. Yeah. But this was my first look into this game, personally, beyond just the first 8 minutes. I really love this game, so I'm hoping that anyone who watches this really gets to experience and enjoy it as much as I do, because I mean, few games have moved me as much as this game did. And while it's not going to be a blind run, it's definitely not going to be a blind run. I've seen start to finish of this game. I've watched it numerous times. I really think this is a game everyone should experience in some capacity. If you have the chance to buy it and play it for yourself, definitely do that before you tune in for anything that I do or watch anything anyone else is going to do. But if you don't really have any desire or don't have the money for a game, and even though this is only $10, some people can't even afford that. I know there's been times I couldn't. If you can't or don't want to experience it, firsthand on your own, I really hope you get a chance to experience this start to finish somehow, be it through my videos, someone else's videos. But the real big deal is that everyone should experience this. It's really amazingly well written. The characters really, I mean, just the story that these characters are living through, and the personalities of the characters is so fantastic. And I really think that, I mean, I really think that everyone needs to see this. It's a masterpiece in one way. Some people would criticize that it's a very straightforward linear game, and so in that way, some people may not find it to be a masterpiece, I suppose. I I wholeheartedly disagree. I find it to be just, I guess in more ways it's more like a movie or a novel. This might be under the visual novel uh tag. It would make sense. It is in a way. It has a little bit of puzzle game to it and a little bit of like uh detective kind of angle to it. But I mean, I could see it being marked as a visual novel. It, but it's just so phenomenally well written, and it really, really, I mean, it affected me. It genuinely affected me. And while I've played a lot of games and I've experienced a lot of stories that I thought were really good stories, few have stuck with me as well as this. I do have a couple of other games that I could put in that category. I own at least one of them, and I will be playing it at some point, probably around Halloween because of its theme. But um, it's really kind of above and beyond the writing of a lot of games. And while some people might find it a little too sappy or whatever, one thing that I hear a lot about this game is that it's sad, and I will make my argument against that by the end. Um, I personally don't see how people get to that conclusion at all. I can see, I mean, the topic obviously is already addressing death from the very start. So for some people that makes it really heavy to begin with, but the story that it tells and what is really happening, I just don't see how you could look at it as sad. And I don't think the authors created it with the desire of people seeing it as sad. I feel like I feel like there's a lot more to it than that. And I don't want to give anything away, so I don't want to go into what my thoughts are on it in too much detail, but just know that I don't see how someone could consider this a sad game. I feel like if they're seeing it as a sad game, they're not experiencing it as fully as they should. Or as they could, I suppose. I guess you can experience it however you wish. A game is a game is, I mean, a subjective experience that anyone can develop their own thoughts on. But I mean, this is about an hour of experience of the game. It's gonna take multiple hours. I think that most of the videos I've watched, it's 8 or 9 hours of playthrough, and it's really worth it. I mean, this is this is a game that really is just amazing to me. How how powerful you can make a game with such basic tools. RPG Maker is a system that anyone kind of figure out a bit of how to use. Mostly all I did with it was create attack animations and didn't do anything particularly exciting. But it's a tool that anyone can kind of learn if they spend enough time, tutorials and whatever. It it's a pre-made engine. It gives you a lot of the resources just up front, and so a lot of people would say that you're really limited on what you can make. And there are other games that really demonstrate just how phenomenally you can make something out of RPG Maker. But this one, for all of the things that RPG Maker can do, it uses a very limited set of them and creates something spectacular. And this isn't the only thing Kangao has made. He also made another one called A Bird Story, which is really good. I don't own it. I will probably buy it at some point. I just don't own it yet. Um, he has another kind of like proto game that was made before this. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's a little stranger. I didn't like it as much. I definitely still respect it as part of his work because he's done some phenomenal stuff. And so I respect it, but I didn't find it as hard hitting as the others. There's also a Christmas kind of tie-in story to this one that I will probably try and do around the holidays. Uh, so he's done at least 4 games to my knowledge. Uh, and this one is kind of the magnum opus, as some would say. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bird Story is awesome. It's amazing. But the only reason I would have ever even discovered it is because of how hard hitting this game was and how much of a mark it left on me. Um, the other main creator of this game, as you can tell by my comments on the music and stuff, is Lori Shigehara, who did the music for Plants vs. Zombies, among other things. She assisted in making the music with Kangao. Both of them made the music to this game. And it, I mean, it is spectacular. This is one of the few soundtracks that I've had while I've been at work as music that plays on my phone or things like that. I mean, it is just above and beyond absolutely amazing music. And I mean, on your screen, you can see one of the only other games I know of that I've marked with that level of music quality being Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has, well, To the Moon also has a few songs that are weaker, kind of like Stardew Valley, but they both have just these songs that just are like pull you in. They really just reel you into wanting to listen to them. And I think even some of my examples of my silence in Stardew Valley has been me listening to it. And in this one, since I already knew the music going into it, I've kind of deliberately paused to let the music play more because some of these songs are just so good. And I really do love this game. Uh, like, I mean, there's a reason that I put it in one of my really limited favorites that I have on here. Um, it it really, really touches me, and I really hope that you guys, if you watch this, get to experience why I love it, and I hope it affects you as much as it does me. It may not. I know some people who I really respect their opinions on games who didn't like this game at all. But for me, it really just, I mean, it hit home. And I can watch scenes from this knowing what's happening, and they will still affect me, having seen this numerous times, like dozens and dozens of times. I've rewatched series relating to this, and I mean, it's just that good. I mean, it's up there with The Fox and the Hound for me, in that I can see certain scenes completely out of context, and just knowing what the context is, it'll still affect me as if I've been experiencing the story all the way up until then. It really is that good. So this has been kind of my first step into going through To the Moon, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I will definitely be working on this again some other time. Hopefully at that point my nose will not be quite as stuffed, so that way I will be able to narrate better, because I really want to kind of bring a little bit of character to the voices instead of just having the text on the screen. In a really dialogue heavy game like this that doesn't have voice, I really kind of want to be able to do that because it I just feel like if you're, wanting to experience it, if you're like me and you read slower and the people read it and then just go on and silent, then you have to keep pausing the video. And especially with how good the music in this game is, I mean, in general, I already hate doing it, but with something with this good of music, I hate having to pause the video to read things because I read slowly. So I want to provide the voices so that way you can follow it without losing your spot because of the dialogue boxes going away. So, whenever I get back to this, I definitely hope you'll be around and enjoy this. Maybe by then you'll have played it on your own. It really is very good. I would encourage anyone and everyone to buy this game. It is just it really really good. It's really good. Um, so that has been my evening. I will probably be signing off for the night. It's kind of early, but I just feel like if I stick around with my congestion, my videos are gonna start getting really messy. And so I figured I would get some rest. Maybe in the morning it'll be a little better. Depends on how bad the ragweed is. But this has been my evening. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for sticking around. If like or subscribe or whatever, thank you for any and every little bit of that. I appreciate all of it. I mean, Xander here, I mean, it still blows me away that I have people who stay in my, like, Xander, you're supposed to be in bed going to school. Well, not not in that order. You're supposed to be in bed because you go to school tomorrow, and you're still sticking around. I think that's part of why I feel like I should probably leave, so that I don't make Xander tired for school. But that's been the night. Thank you very much for coming by. I will see you again real soon. Good night.